name's Derek, and I sing in Mayday Parade.
So, how did the band start?
Okay, the band started in November of 2005, and basically the way it happened was me and Brooks and Jeremy, who are two other members of the band, and then Alex and Jake and Jason, we were in two separate bands. I was in a band with Brooks and Jeremy, and the other guys were in a band, and we just kind of decided to quit our old bands and kind of take, you know, the six of us and form Mayday Parade. We just had some practices and liked it, started the band, and now, of course, a little while later, Jason left, and it's been the five of us, and yeah, it's been just touring and recording CDs pretty much since then.
I heard you guys are going on a tour with Go Radio.
Yes.
So is there any like conflict with that, or
no? If there was, we wouldn't tour together. You know, we see those guys whenever we're at home, and you know, they're good guys, and Jason's a good guy, and obviously there's going to be some awkwardness, you know, being on tour together again. But you know, it's cool. I think it's neat, and I like it when bands do that kind of stuff. So I think it'll be cool. It'll be fun.
You guys just recently released a music video for Kids in Love. Did you guys come up with the idea, and like how did you like how it turned out?
We did come up with the idea. The director of the video did, and we just kind of wanted to try something different, and you know, that was his idea, and we thought that was cool, you know, and it actually really is, in my opinion, a really good, like, true portrayal of what it's like to be a kid, you know what I mean, nowadays. Not for everybody, obviously, but and parts of it are pretty extreme, but it's real, you know what I mean, so, yeah.
If you were a type of food, what would you be, and why?
If I was a type of food, I'd be black-eyed peas, because pretty much because they're one of my favorite foods. I'm vegetarian and I try to be vegan, so it had to be black-eyed peas.
Do you like the catering here?
Catering here is amazing because they have awesome vegan catering every day, and oh, it's so good. I love it.
I heard that Warped Tour is kind of like a high school with like cliques and everything. Is that true?
To a certain extent, I'd say it's true. It's not as, luckily it's not as immature as high school, but there are some things that are just kind of silly and kind of, and there are in a way, but I mean, it's kind of natural that, like, you know, a lot of the bands that we've toured with in the past, you know, we're friends with already, and we're going to hang out with them on tour, and there's kind of too many people to, like, meet everybody and hang out with everybody, so there are people that you're really just going to go all tour with and never really meet or hang out with, and that's just kind of natural, I guess, you know. But it's a lot of fun. I love hanging out with everybody. It's one of the best parts of the day, is that there's just so many good people everywhere, and if you're just walking to catering or walking to go play or whatever, you're bound to see there's lots of people that make you smile, you know, and that's awesome, you know, I love that.
Can you give any advice to people coming to Warped, or?
The biggest advice I would give is to either bring plenty of water or bring money for water, because it's really expensive. And,
like $4.50.
I've seen so many people pass out. Usually, it's scary, man. It's scary, and you know, it's hot every day, and you're out here getting dehydrated. So that's the first thing I would say. And if you do bring water, don't open it before you get here, because they'll go through your bags, and any water bottles that have been opened, they'll make you throw away, because you can sneak in alcohol or whatever. So yeah, bring water bottles that aren't open, and that's the biggest thing. And have fun, just have fun, you know, it's a good time. There's plenty to see everywhere. Like, if you're like, okay, there's a, you know, right now there's not really a band I want to see, what should I do? Just go walk around, because there's like great bands playing at all different times, and it's a good opportunity to see new bands and meet new bands, so you should definitely walk around and just have fun.
So you're from Cali?
Yes.
Do you miss home, or do you like the road better?
I don't really, I mean, I guess there's things I miss about being home, and there's people I miss at home, but I'd rather be on tour than be at home right now, you know what I mean? Every now and then I like to have a break, have like a week or two at home, but you know, I feel more comfortable on the road, and I just like being on the road and being productive. productive and just playing music and hanging out, you know.
What's the most outrageous thing you've done on this tour so far?
On this tour, I don't know. I mean, this tour actually, like, it's pretty crazy every day. It really is. It's very one of a kind. It's very unique. Every night, you know, there's like 60 buses parked with just people hanging out, just drinking and having a good time every night. And it is pretty wild and it is pretty one of a kind. But like, it's pretty much it every day because we don't really get to go anywhere else. We're kind of just like here at Warped Tour all day. It's kind of the same thing every day. It's awesome every day, but it's not really like.
I heard the barbecues are infamous.
You know, they have a bar set up with lots of alcohol, and they have this big barbecue, and literally like hundreds of people every night just in a parking lot, just drinking and like eating food and just hanging out and, you know, going onto the buses and doing whatever, and everyone's just having a good time. It's awesome. It's really a good time every night.
Yeah.
You know, some nights there's an early bus call and it's not as much fun, but most nights it's pretty wild. Yeah.
Roller coaster fan?
I'm a big roller coaster fan.
Any favorites?
On this tour, we were in Buffalo, and it's at a place called Darien Lakes, which has a big theme park right next to Warped Tour, and it's awesome. It's awesome. There's a ride there called the Ride of Steel, and it's like a Superman kind of ride. It just has this crazy huge drop, and you know, we went like at the end of the day when it was like nighttime, and it was so much fun. I love it. And the next Warped Tour date, tomorrow's a day off. The next Warped Tour date is in Cincinnati, and there's a water park right next to Warped Tour that day. So I'm really pumped about that.
Sounds like trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up? This is Derek from Mayday Parade, and you're on StitchSound.com.